Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hi Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to describe the prayers of Muchukunda, described in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 51st chapter, from 44 to 57. So I am now going to speak a 45 verse. Muchukunda Uvacha. Vimohitoyam jana isamaya Tadiyatva na bhajati anarthadrik Shukhaya dukkha prabhavesu sajjate gruhesu josit purushasya vanchidaha. Muchukunda said, O Lord, the people of this world, both men and women, are bewildered by your illusory energy, unaware of their real benefit. They do not worship you, but instead seek happiness by entangling themselves in family affairs, which are actually sources of misery. So Prabhupada Maharaj in the purport says that Muchukunda immediately makes it clear that he is not going to ask the Lord for material blessings. He has advanced spiritually far beyond those who try to exploit religion for all kinds of material benefits. Artha means value, and the negation of this word is anartha, which means that which is useless, valueless. Thus, the term anarthadrik indicates those whose vision is focused on valueless things, who have not understood what actual artha or value is. All that glitters is not gold. And Muchukunda here emphatically states that we should not ruin our spiritual chances by entangling ourselves in false gold or bodily relationships. We are meant to love the Lord. So Sripad Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Sarartha Dasindika says that a person rejects your devotional service and instead accepts the objects of lust is the power of your Maya. Muchukunda expresses this idea here. Muchukunda said, both men and women bewildered by your Maya become cheated and engage in family life. Sridhar Swami says, Tad bhakti eva kevalam durlabha kamastu tucha na varana yogya iti asana. Speaking that actually bhakti is should to be sought for, not these material desires. So, Sripad Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Tosani says, O Supreme Lord, because this Maya belongs to you, to the Yaya, it is difficult to overcome. Therefore, I am especially bewildered. This person, I am Jana, who can be directly seen, or this person among all jivas doesn't worship you, is attached to his houses and related objects, and though he experiences a direct grief, he never becomes detached. He is cheated by lust and other factors. So in the next verse, that is 46, he says, Labdva jano durlabham atra manusam kathanchid abhyangam ayanto anagha padarvindam na bhajati asanmati grihanda kupe patito jatha pasuho. In the translation it is said that person has an impure mind who, despite having somehow or other automatically obtained the rare and highly evolved human form of life, doesn't worship your lotus feet. Like an animal that has fallen into a blind well, such a person has fallen into the darkness of material home. Prabhupada Maharaj and his disciples in the purport says that our real home is in the kingdom of God. Despite our tenacious determination to remain in our material home, death will rudely reject us from theater of material affairs. To stay at home is not bad, nor is it bad to devote ourselves to our loved ones, But we must understand that our real home is eternal in the spiritual kingdom. The word ayantnatah indicates that human life has been automatically awarded to us. We have not constructed our human bodies, and therefore we should not foolishly claim this body is mine. The human form is a gift of God and should be used to achieve the perfection of God consciousness. One who doesn't understand this is asanmati, possessed of dull, mundane understanding. Vishwanath Thakur Saratu Dasantika says, just see how an unintelligent fool sells a touchstone for a few pennies. Muchukunda said, furthermore, material sense gratification is obtainable even among the hogs and beasts. Worship of the Supreme Lord, however, can only be attained in a human birth. Thus, if after obtaining the human form of life, one fails to worship you, he is most foolish. Here, in this field of primitive work, man has a highly evolved form of body, abhyangam. But if his mentality is absorbed in temporary sense pleasure and is fallen into the blind well of household life, he is not better than an animal that falls into a blind well due to his greed for grass. Siddha Swami in Bhagavad Deepika says, Kincha kama sukham sukaradisu api sambhavati bhagavad bhajanam tu na manusha janma vatirekena iti manushattam prapya tam avajan ati mudha. That kama sukha means this material happiness is obtainable in any form, even in beast form. But in human form, this Bhagavat Bhajanam to na manusha, it is not possible to worship the Lord in other bodies other than human form of bodies. So this, with this in mind, he says this verse. Siddha Swami says. So, if Sanatan, Jiva Goswami in Laghu Bhagavata Tosani says, Laghu Vaishnava Tosani, Manusham should be Manusham, Sham, human form of life. O Lord, who destroys all suffering, Anagha, but the person who worships you little by karma or kathanchit, having obtained a human form, he doesn't worship the lotus feet. He doesn't mention your feet since it is understood from the context. He doesn't worship with reverence or inattentively. This is because he is without discrimination, asanmati, like an animal. Thus he falls into the dark well of household life. Various acharyas have quoted various verses from Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita in support of this. Just like Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto, 3rd chapter, 35 verse. Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto, 6th chapter, text 1, as stated by Prahlad Maharaj, Komara Acharat Pragya. Similarly, 11th canto, 9th chapter, 29. Similarly, Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, 13th chapter, 123 verse. And Chaitanya Bhagavata Madhya Lila, 1st chapter, text 342. In this way, so many acharyas have given so many comments on this verse. So I would like to stop here with a request to subscribe, share and like our channel and get blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.